Good morning, I am at Bidston Station, a rather unassuming station on Liverpool's, Merseyside's Merseyrail network. But Merseyrail isn't the only operator that calls here. In a few minutes, a very interesting train is going to pull into the station, and I'll be getting on it. So this is what we're getting on, a Class 230. This used to be a 1970s tube train on the District Line in London. So this is very cool. Let's get on board. So, for a bit of background, as I already said, these trains used to run on the District Line in London. They were introduced in 1980 and ran until 2015 to 2017, at which point they were converted. The units that Transport for Wales run on this line have had diesel engines and batteries fitted, as well as brand new interiors and restyled ends. Speaking of the route they run on, it is rather fittingly called the Borderlands Line, as it stretches from Bidston in England across the border to Wrexham Central in North Wales. So we are now coming up on Hawarden Bridge, which is a request stop, the only request stop on this line, and that is because there's basically nothing around it. I think it used to be a big industrial area and it got a lot of service, a lot of people using it, but now I think so few people use it that they've just made it into a request stop, which, yeah, that's fair enough. If not everyone's using it, the train may as well speed through. So yeah, I still don't know if we're going to stop here. I'm excited to find out. Well, here we are. We're at Hawarden Bridge, and we have stopped, and the doors have opened. So clearly someone wanted it. One thing that impresses me with these trains is their acceleration. For a diesel train, I know the engines weren't built in the 70s, but the train was. For a diesel train that was built in the 70s, that's, used to be a tube train and has been converted, it accelerates really fast. It's pretty good. Anyway, I'm now going over the River Dee. Coming into Shotton now, which is very, very close to Hawarden Bridge. I've been recording since we left Hawarden Bridge. It's been less than a minute and we're already slowing down for Shotton. It's an interchange station here. It connects to the North Wales coastline between Chester and Holyhead. But the stations are actually they're kind of a bit far apart. So there is Shotton Station on the North Wales coastline. And, there's a footpath that runs alongside us. And in a few hundred metres, here we are at Shotton on this line. It kind of reminds me of Retford, another station that's kind of like that. So this is Hope Station, and no, it's not the one in the Peak District. This is a different Hope Station. It is very clearly in Wales. So I'm at Wrexham Central right now, and I think this is a good opportunity to take a look at the train in a bit more detail. So it's kept some aspects of the original tube design. For example, longitudinal seating, which you wouldn't otherwise expect on a kind of little regional train in North Wales. So we're going back now, except I'm not going all the way, I'm getting off a little more than halfway down the line, I think. Another cool thing is these trains have got 4 doors per carriage on each side. That's one. There's another. I cannot think of another train in the UK that operates on the National Rail network that has got 4 doors per carriage per side. It's very, very cool. Also, the doors are really, really wide. So, this is Wrexham General Station. It is the principal station that serves the city of Wrexham. I'm not getting off here now, but I will be here later on. So, it very much sounds and feels like we're on battery power now. This train does have a battery and electric motors that use that battery. You'll be able to hear the difference in sound as we leave Hope now. So yeah, it's a very different sound to the diesel engines that we were using before. Same train, I'm on the exact same train, it's just switched over to battery power. So it's a really interesting bi-mode setup. It's very, very cool. Thanks. Okay, so I am now at Hawarden Bridge, which is the only request stop on the line. I have requested to get off. This is my first time ever coming to a request stop. So, yeah, interesting stuff. Very, very, very thin platforms here. I'm standing as far from the edge as I reasonably can. There's about 40 minutes until the next train here, and I'm hungry. So I'm going to go and walk across the bridge into Shotton and get some food. So it appears the way out is across this crossing, which is not very common on the UK's railway network anymore. So we're going to cross extremely carefully. So we look both ways. We're sure that there's no oncoming trains. And just like that, we're on the other side. Alright, I'm going to walk across the river now into Shotton. I'll tell you what, when you're on the train, this bridge feels very, very short because it takes like 20 seconds to go over it. When you're walking and you got like the wind kind of slightly blasting at you, yeah, it's a decently long bridge, this. Definitely takes some time, but it is very cool. I can see Hawarden Bridge Station over there, and I can see Shotton Station ahead of me over here. They're so close together, it's hilarious. But yeah, I need to make my way into Shotton, find a shop that sells food that I like, and buy said food. Yes, I am hungry. I am very hungry. Okay, so I'm now on the footbridge at Shotton Station. I'm once again level with the tracks on the Borderlands Line, which are just there. You can go walk alongside them to Shotton High Level Station, but that is not where I want to go. Well, that was interesting. I've grabbed some crepes because that was like the only thing that I could find that was actual kind of you can eat now food. Shotton has nowhere you can buy a meal deal near the station, which is unfortunate. I had to run for the train. It is just coming in now behind me, and I'm going to take it not to Wrexham Central, just as far as Wrexham General. So we're on another Class 230. It sounds like this one is also on battery power, which is cool. Alright, time to eat this plastic wrapped crepe that I really, really wish was a sandwich. Okay, look, it's tasty, but it's really, really, really dry. And it's also chocolate, and I've had enough chocolate today. I really want a sandwich. We are back at Hope, once again, not in the Hope Valley, in Derbyshire, in Flintshire in Wales. Alright, so I've made it to Wrexham General Station, and here I am changing trains, and I'm going home. But I'm going home via Shrewsbury. To be fun, it's a route that I've not done before, so I'll record that bit as well. So the video is not over yet, there is still more to come. Okay, here's my train coming in now. I should probably move down the platform so I can actually get on it. Okay, I've made it as far as Shrewsbury now. There seems to be constant announcements here. Yeah, I've got ages here. I'm going to get some actual food, finally. And then I'll make my way back home to Greater Manchester. So let's get some food. Well, I've never been to Shrewsbury before, but can I just say, this place is gorgeous. It is absolutely beautiful. I need to come back here for longer. The main shopping street is called Pride Hill. I've made my way to Shrewsbury Castle, which I've actually been to in GeoGuessr before. I'm not going to stay long because my train is in less than 20 minutes, but once again, this place is gorgeous. Shame about all the cars, but otherwise it is beautiful here. Okay, I'm now making my way back down the station, down some steps that look very slippery. It looks like you can access one of the platforms this way. That's really interesting. I'm gonna go have a look. Alright, so I've made it back to the platforms that I need to be on at Shrewsbury, and it's very cool. The end of the station is over the River Severn, which you might not be able to see here, but yeah, you can. The platform is busy. For a train that's about to come in, that's 3 coaches, this platform is busy. So, yeah, hopefully a lot of people are getting off this train.
Platform 4B for the 1557 Transport for Wales, service to Ashton Piccadilly.
Alright, so we've made it to Stockport, which is where we're going to finish today. So yeah, I did more today than I expected to. I was not expecting to end up in Shrewsbury today, pretty much. That was fairly unplanned. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the Class 230s. I really enjoyed going to Wales and Shrewsbury, and yeah, it's been very fun. So thank you for watching, and I hope to see you again shortly in another video. Goodbye.